We're in Michigan today again, or we're in Michigan for the first time this trip. This is the North Pier Lighthouse up in the Upper Peninsula, Upper Michigan. Chris has just found a way out of that little hole there. This is where the light was, I guess. And so we're on the outside of it. Yeah, water's shallow there. There's like seagulls and stuff out there catching stuff. The seagulls rocks. Seagulls, yeah. They're live birds there. Got the weight out there to it. This is a thing where I need a GoPro to something I can stabilize better. Okay, this is where we're at.
Big spring.
Kitch-iti-kipi. It means big springs, so we're here to check this out up here in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, the UP.
There you go.
Let's go check it out. Again, I don't know. I know the Michigan, the lower part of it, that's a myth, and everybody agrees on that. But I mean, to me, the UP, it's like a dog. It's like a dog. They're like one of those little dogs, terrier dogs or something other. But I've never heard anybody else think that. But I see what I see. It's the way I interpret the art. Kitch-iti-kipi. I'll never pronounce that right. I think there's larger springs in Florida, but probably not as cold. There's a floating boat here. Yeah, it goes out. We're waiting our turn to get on the boat. And it goes out, goes out so far and comes back. We're going to do that. Sounds like fun. And that water's so cool. I wish I'd brought me strings so I can throw this in the water. We're on the float now. We're going to go out there and come back. It's not a glass bottom boat and there's no glass, but there's a clear spot back here. Turning around here. That's what we're looking at. And then there's a clear spot here where the water's not, where the water's steady, because it's blocked from the ripples.
Thor?
Cool.
It's cool.
It's so cool. Oh, so cool. Look how clear that is.
Look at the silhouette.
Water's very still today anyway.
You gotta actually put some.
Oh, sorry about that. That's fine. Yeah, don't see that. This is a great scale of the historical Fayetteville Townsite, which is exposed in a glass case. Unfortunately, my camera didn't pick up the recording as well as I thought it would.
The company-owned hotel, which boasted a two-story outhouse, was enlarged with its present south porch and a wallpaper grill. The company physician probably practiced medicine from the house next door. One lived in framed dwellings and duplexes. Fayette's middle-class workers earned between $600 and $1,200 a year, and typically paid the company a house. An examination of the patent is believed to have been used by Fayette after the company closed down. Fayette produced pig iron for only 24 years. By the mid-1880s, the price of iron had declined sharply. The local hardwood needed to make charcoal.
We're visiting the historical Fayette mining town here in the Upper Peninsula. They had a nice, good model there inside the building, and it showed the scale model, I guess, of places. Scale model places. And we're walking down here to see what buildings and things still exist.
It's really cool.
That's a good line. I'm gonna use that. Really cool. Yes. You can see everything.
See the marble?
That's like the guest house or something other. Okay, what this, yeah, storyboard tells about a well, which is right on the other side of the storyboard. Covered it up here. And it goes on down, it's gonna light up so I can see. Nope, we're gonna add light to it. Okay. This is their harbor where they used to have the ore ship stocked at, loaded. And residents have their own boats over here now, or park service or something. Well, they have cannons down there. So cool. Walk into some of these buildings here and check it out. So, okay, the blacksmith shop used to be here. Right here where the old wagon axle and wheel is. Some iron rings off the wagon. Wheels are down here. Well, I'll check those other storyboards out. It's a neat old town. A lot of history here. Too cool.
Too cool for school.
Too cool for you.
Steamer.
Connected by steam. Okay, well, there's been a fire area down there, I suppose. So kind of a little steam machine going there. Oh, that's a good picture up there of what steam room in operation would have been. Machine shop. Okay, I want to go in that building over there and walk around the side of those other ones there. Yeah, I didn't bring a spare battery with me, so I'm gonna run out, I'm out.
I would love to have this house.
Digging deeper. Okay, that's stuff we find on rusty nails in the these bottles and things. Broken pottery and stuff, vase there. That's what they says before they invented the screw cap. You'd have a bottle and put a cork in it. Replace the cork, I guess, when the cork would wear out, or glass would, of course. Look like brownies from right there. This was a motel, busy motel back in the day. Well, you know, with people on their bicycles and the ladies in their dresses and stuff. This, of course, storyboard talking about the iron smelting process, and this tall chimneys up there. This would be the place where the iron smelting took place. Archway road thing here. That's supposed to the wagons come in and out. Oh, look at that. Got the first chimney right here, first furnace. It's a big old empty building now. I bet a lot of that stuff is original timbers and stuff. Of course, they will restore it, have to preserve it. They call it pig iron, I think, the raw iron they dig out. And I guess they separate the pig or whatever, the impurities. You don't want any iron, and then you got your iron. And all the way up there for the heat and smoke to escape. Sure, it was a hot job. During winter time, it would be better to work down here. Here's another big room over here for this other smelter furnace here. So cool. We'll take a shortcut out of here. Yes, I took a picture of these poles sticking out of water, and I'm sure this was the ship dock. And it went all around here. Or there's posts from the ship dock. Here's a picture of it. 3 batteries I can charge it. Good for a good clear day here would be great.
I guess they don't, what you call that, when they run the mower, just like it just water waiting in here when you get into the bay.
This one of the Kims, Kearns. How would you say that?
Yes, silent.
Kearns. Anyway, it's a thing where they made the charcoal, which is a process of burning the wood until all the wood that doesn't get hot to burn off, and then charcoal's left. You can walk in it since it's not lit here today. And it's where a piece of wood would see from the inside. Got some air vents here. Oh, they bring it in at, and smoke and heat goes up the top. Oh, that's so cool. I need to take a still picture of that one. And this is the furnace complex from this angle. The 2 chimneys here. Oh, I heard a woo and stuff. It's the pigeons roosting up there. You don't want to stand under those pigeons. They won't eat you, they'll just poop on you. Won't poop on your hat. Go for it.